Welcome back. Good morning, one and all. Good morning, one and all. In last lecture, we have seen the tridiagonal limits. Okay, we have completed that first unit. Today, we will going on the next unit, unit number 2. What is the unit number 2? You have given in your syllabus the ordinary differential equation. It is the ODE, ordinary differential equation. Okay, in science and engineering, there are most of the phenomena and fundamental laws are there. Okay, we know that are explained with the help of differential equation. We know that all these things in the science and engineering, most of the phenomena, there are fundamental laws are explained with the help of differential equation. In the differential equation, the derivative changes in the state of the system. Derivative changes in the state of the system. If you have taken in the engineering application, then we know that if you have given the velocity, time, then again you have given the suppose heat transfer. This is the application, the engineering of the ordinary differential equation. See, when the differential equation contains, see here I have taken the one example, a into d square y by dx square plus b into dy by dx plus cy is equal to 0. In that equation, say when differential equation contains all the derivative with respect to only single variable, with respect to only the single variable. Here is the variable is x. Okay, then it is called as a ordinary differential equation. When differential equation contains all the derivative with respect to the single variable, with respect to what? Single variable, it is called as a ordinary differential equation. See, in this equation there is only one single variable is a x. Okay, single variable is a x. Okay, in this equation contains the derivative with respect to x, derivative with respect to only x. Okay, then that type of equation is called as a ordinary differential equation. All of you getting what is the ordinary differential equation? Okay, then you know the first degree equation, second degree equation, third and fourth degree equation. You have to check the highest degree of that equation. Highest degree of that equation. Here is the highest degree of that equation is a 2. That's why we can say the second degree of equation. Okay, if you have given the first degree, then you can say the first degree. If you have given the third, fourth, nth degree, up to that, you have to identify that equation. Okay, then next part is the engineering application. There are vast application in the ordinary differential equation. We will see here one or two application. First, see the basic law of the heat transfer. Okay, you know I will write here basic law of heat transfer. You have done the thermodynamic subject, right? Transfer by conduction. Okay, what is the basic law of heat transfer by conduction? You know that it is called as a Fourier law. Okay, which is called as a Fourier law. Okay, what is the Fourier law? You know that Q is equal to what? Q is equal to minus k into a dt by dx. What is the unit? Joules per second. Joules per second. See, I have taken the one engineering application. Here is the basic law of the heat transfer by conduction, which is called as a Fourier law. Q is equal to, you know the equation. Q is equal to minus K dt divided by dx. Okay. What is the Q? What is the Q? Q is the rate of heat transfer. Q is what? What Q? Q is the rate of heat transfer. We will write here where, or we can write where Q is the rate of heat transfer. Heat transfer. Rate of heat transfer. What is the K? K is the coefficient. Okay. You know the K is the, what is the K? K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity of the, coefficient of thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity. K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity of material. If there is a material will change, then also K value will change. K value will change. Okay, all of you getting? Then what is the A? A is nothing but the area of cross section. Area of cross section. Area of cross section. This is given in mm square or meter square or centimeter square. And what is the dt by dx? Dt by dx is the temperature gradient. Temperature gradient. Again, we can say this temperature gradient is the temperature gradient, that is the rate of change of, that is the rate of change of temperature with respect to distance x. What is this? Rate of change of temperature T with respect to what? With respect to what? Distance. This distance is given x. Okay, this distance is given x. Okay, this is in the direction of the, which direction? In the direction of heat flow. Heat flow. In the direction of heat flow. You have seen the conduction. Okay. See, this is the one of the application in the ordinary differential equation. You know the basic law of the heat transfer by conduction, which is called as a Fourier law. Okay. You know the equation Q is equal to minus K dt by dx. What is the Q? Rate of heat transfer. K is the coefficient of thermal conductivity of material. A is the area of cross section. Dt by dx is the temperature gradient. We can say that is rate of change of temperature with respect to distance x in the direction of the flow, heat flow, in the direction of the heat flow. This is the one of the application even in ordinary equation, ordinary differential equation. Then we will see the second application. Okay, all of you getting? Where if you have given the heat transfer application, then you can solve that application with the help of engineering application. Suppose again we will take the one more example. You know the motion law. Okay, according to the law of motion, I will write here. According to the law of motion, the velocity, okay, motion it is related to the velocity v of moving body, velocity v of moving body, the velocity v of moving body is given by, what is this? F is equal to m into dv by dt. You know that this equation already we have seen the motion law. Okay, according to the law of motion, the velocity v of moving body, the equation is given, F is equal to m into dv by dt, where what is the F? Where F is the force acting on the body, force acting on the body. Okay, what is the unit of force? You know the Newton. Okay, Newton, or we can say then m is the mass of the body, mass of the body, this is given in kg. Okay, and what is the dv by dt? Dv by dt is again we can say the rate of change of velocity, dv by dt, rate of change of velocity with respect to what? Time is given. With respect to time is given. That application we can solve with the help of ordinary differential equation. Okay, are you getting some idea why we use the ordinary differential equation? We want to study the different equations. Okay, with the help of that equation we can solve the given ordinary differential equations. Okay, then next we will see the which method to solve the given ODE problem or numerical. Okay, there are various methods to solve the problem on given ODE. Okay, or we can say the ordinary differential equation. In your syllabus they have given the 4 methods. Okay, in your syllabus they have given the 4 methods. First is a Taylor series method. Okay, second is a Euler's method, and third is a Runge-Kutta second order method, and fourth is a Runge-Kutta fourth order method. With the help of that 4 method you can solve the given numerical on the ordinary differential equation. Okay, all of you ready? There is many engineering application when represented mathematically. The result of this will get the result in analytical mode. Okay, that result is not exactly correct. Okay, that's why we need the ordinary differential equation. Okay, that numerical method provides easier solution as compared to the analytical method. Okay, we have seen the formulas. With the help of that formulas or procedure you can apply that ordinary differential equation and solve the given numericals. Okay, all of you getting the little bit idea what we will do in the ordinary differential equation? Yes, when a differential equation contains all the derivative with respect to the variable. Okay, there is only the single variable, not two variable. Here is only one dependent variable. Okay, if you have given the two dependent variables, then they are going under the partial differential equation. Partial differential equation. But in your syllabus you have given the ordinary differential equation. Okay, you should remember the differential equation describe the changes in the state of the system. That differential equation describe the changes in the state of the system. How to change, we have seen that. Okay, with the help of 2 examples. First is a conduction, or we can say the basic law of the heat transfer by conduction. It is called as a Fourier law. And second is a motion law. According to the law of motion, the velocity v of moving body. Then there are various methods as given to solve the given ODE equation. First is the Euler's method. First is the Taylor's method. Then second is the Euler's method. Third is the Runge-Kutta second order method, and last is the Runge-Kutta fourth order method. Here suppose we want to find out that suppose you have given the, we want to find out here x1 and y1 value, then you have to consider before that x0 and y0 value. Okay, then they will give the x1 and y1 value. If you want to find out the x2, y2, then you have to consider the x1, y1. Here again we want to find out the number of iteration. Okay, with the help of that you can solve the given. You should remember the formulas. Okay, when you solve the Taylor series, Euler series, Runge-Kutta method, second order or fourth order. Okay, we know the equation dy by dx. To write that dy by dx is equal to f of x y is there. Okay, then we want to find out that f of x y value, x and y value. Then how to calculate that value? You have to find out the value of, if you want to find out the value of x1 y1, then before that you know the value of x0 y0. Then that value will be changed, x0 y0. Then again you will get the x1 y1. Then again you will get the x and y. Up to that you can find out with the help of that form method. But you should remember the formatting. Today we will stop here. Next lecture we will see the first method is a Taylor series method. Thank you.